Okay, so I'm a chronic worrier. I equate worry with stress, and when I feel worried about something, I feel stressed. So this happens a lot for me. Now, with his usual clarity, Hemingway gets right to the heart of stress and worry. And what I think he's saying is life is filled with things that cause us stress. Our family, our friends, our work, events that have taken place, events that will take place. And stress and worry can be good because they motivate us to fix things about these particular components of our life that are bothering us. But um, when the things that need fixing can't be fixed, by you at least, then stress and worry actually become a burden. And they take time and energy away that otherwise you would have spent or could have spent on things that make you happy. Spending time with your family and friends, doing the things that you like to do. And so basically, what he's saying is fix what you can, manage what you can, but don't manage it by stressing and worrying all the time. Um, so life is filled with learning new tasks, meeting new people, going to new places, and all of these things involve a certain amount of discomfort, anxiety, stress at the beginning before the good things emerge. So when we're in a new place, it takes time before we're familiar with it and it feels like home. When we're meeting new people, it takes time before we feel like we actually know them and we have a valuable relationship with them. And when we're learning new tasks, it sometimes takes a long time, sometimes years, before we can practice those skills without feeling stressed or worried or anxious about it. And there's a concept for this. It's called the learning cycle or stress curve. And it's pretty formal. There's like these 4 stages, and so there's some theory behind it. But basically, think about starting any new task, any new skill that you have to learn. Um, Initially, you're excited, and that excitement is enough to motivate you and carry you through. So your need for support is actually low, but your need for direction is high because you're learning. After this, you practice the skill and you enter a new stage, and that is the one where you realize you suck at it. So as soon as you begin actually doing something and you watch other people do it, you realize you're not very good at it. So you still need direction, but now you need a lot of support too, encouragement to keep going. After this, you actually gain a bit of skill and you become kind of a cautious performer, is what it's called. So here, your need for direction is lower because you can actually perform the skill, but your need for direction is still quite high because you're new at it and you still need encouragement. And finally, you reach a stage where you don't need direction or support because you have the necessary skill and experience to overcome new challenges and obstacles. And here, you're what's called the self-reliant achiever. It would be great if we were all self-reliant achievers at everything immediately when we started doing them, but we're not. But think about all the things you are really good at. So you can read and write, you can cook, you can play sports, you can speak multiple languages, you can use sophisticated technology, you can drive, you can navigate complex social situations. Basically, think of anything you do on an everyday basis. At some point in your life, you weren't very good at these things, but you are now. And just like any other new thing you're going to learn, you have to go through that progression just like you did with those other things. And I found it really comforting. So I was struggling with my stress and anxiety about being a grad student, my ability as a scientist, and a professor actually brought me to this topic, introduced it to me, and they said that even they still struggle with this cycle of anxiety when they learn new things and have to become familiar with a new field of literature or a new particular tool that they're going to use in their science. And this was really comforting for me because it helped me think that, you know what, you just have to accept that you have to go through this cycle. So that's all I have for today on stress. Stay tuned for tomorrow's blog by Ayana and enjoy the beautiful day. And I'll see you in 7 days.